ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Garth Pleasant Arena for today's women's basketball matchup between the Aquinas Saints and your Rochester Warriors. The Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. As such, please do your part by showing respect to every spectator, athlete, coach, and official involved in today's contest. Before our opening prayer tonight, Warrior Athletics asks the Warrior faithful to keep Dr. Joe Reddick and the Reddick family in your prayers this week. Dr. Reddick impacted the lives of hundreds of students over the past 3 decades as a professor of business at Rochester University. The Reddicks have recently retired to Texas to be closer to family. Dr. Reddick is currently in the hospital in Houston, and his family has asked for prayers from our Rochester community. Please keep Dr. Joe Reddick and his family lifted up in prayers as you gather together with your friends and family this Thanksgiving. At this time, we will have our pre-match prayer. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on this game that we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner by which our words and our actions are pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship with respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us to be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
On the beautiful campus of Rochester University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, this is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here saying hello everyone and welcome to our broadcast as the Rochester Warriors host the Aquinas Saints in their first home conference game of 2023. The Warriors come in on a 3-game slide with both Rochester and Aquinas falling in their conference openers back on Saturday. The Warriors are led by rookie phenom J.C. Summers and her 16 points per game. The Saints are led by Sierra Hardy, who averages just under 15 points and tallies 8 rebounds per contest. The Warriors will take the home floor for just the second time this season, with tip-off next on the Rochester Sports Network.
Rochester comes into Schaefer and upsets the top-seeded Indiana Tech Warriors.
Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Now, let's meet the starters for your Rochester Warriors. Wearing number 1, she's a freshman, 6'1". Guard forward, J.C. Summers. A 5'5" senior guard, wearing number 3, Celeste Marshall. A 5'7" sophomore guard, wearing number 15, Ashley Loon. A 5'5" junior guard, wearing number 20, Amari Martin. And rounding out to line, she's a 6-foot forward sophomore, wearing number 34, Melanie Moore. Your head coach, Mr. Jared O'Campo. His assistant, Steve Lim, James Rogers, Basil Axon, and Crystal Rice.
Pre-game festivities just about wrapped up from inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Warriors and Saints getting set to tip off as we got our word from PA announcer Mark Stowers. Stephen McDonald here with you on the Rochester Sports Network. As Summers and Sierra Hardy jump it up, Warriors control the tip. Celeste Mershimer with it, trying to go down low. She connects on the feed with Melanie Moore. Driving middle, kicking it out. Straight away at the logo with 15 to shoot for the Warriors. Puts up a shot, comes up well short that time from Amari Martin. It's Summers, Mershimer, Ashley Loon, and Amari Martin, the guards for the Warriors. Melanie Moore rounds out the starting 5 for head coach Jared Ocampo. Warriors in transition, Loon with the 3, you betcha! Ashley Loon with the first points of the night. Missed the first 2 games of the season that Ashley Loon has played in the last couple. 15 to shoot for the Saints. Send it this side. Wing 3 is up and through. Alana Blackwell answers the 3 from the Warriors at the other end. Warriors come back home. Just their second time on their home floor this season is driving, scooping, and scoring is Celeste Mershimer. Last time out, Warriors fell 88-65 on the road against Concordia Ann Arbor. A long 3, my goodness. Blackwell again for 3. And this is not a team in Aquinas that shoots it from distance very well. Off glass, got it to go for Melanie Moore. Driving free throw line before the lay-in attempt, whistle and a travel. We introduced you a moment ago to the starting 5 for the Warriors. On the other side for the Saints, it's Jenna Dashke, Alana Blackwell, Alexis Thomas, Paige Guernsey, and Sierra Hardy. Already over 2 minutes in to our contest, float a pass this way for Mershimer. Comes in averaging just about 13 points per game. She'll get trapped on the baseline with 10 to shoot. Straight away for Summers, she'll try a 3. Give me that. J.C. Summers for 3. She's the player we highlighted in our open, pushing it on the other end. The lay-in is up and good from Blackwell. She has been hurting the Warriors to start. Float it in deep on the baseline, going straight up on Summers. Excellent defense by number 1 in white. And then she'll turn it over after picking that ball up off the deck. That sequence by Summers goes a block, a rebound, but then turned it over on the baseline. floated inside, looking for Hardy. A little too strong that time from Sierra Hardy. Comes in just under 15 points per game. As driving just inside the paint was Martin. Floater is good. Nice touch from Ashley Loon. Warriors lead it by 6 on the drive. Floating comes up short that time from Blackwell. Off and running is Amari Martin. She'll weave her way through. High off glass. Yes. Shooter's touch from Amari Martin goes high off glass for 2. Warriors now doubling up Aquinas, a program that the Warriors have had a pretty good handle on as of late. They lead the all-time series 12-9. First meeting came back in 2005. And as I said, Warriors have dealt pretty well with them as of late. They've won the last 7 dating back to 2020. They pushed it into the front court with Loon. They'll send it back outside for Mershimer off a screen from Melanie Moore. Inside 6 to play in the first quarter. 3 is up. Spun it off the rim that time from Ashley Loon. Driving, contesting the shot was Amari Martin. Looks like they'll get her for the foul. Just the first on Amari Martin. That's the team's second. The other foul going against Mershimer. 5:49 to go in the opening quarter. 16-8 is our score. That'll send Alana Blackwell to the free throw line. First free throw off the front end. Blackwell already with 8 points in the opening quarter. Averages just under 24 per game. Second free throw for her. Spins around and out. Nothing doing at the free throw line for Blackwell. Warriors come in on that 3-game losing streak. Backing inside the paint and turning it over was Grace Lotus. They'll skip it this way on the drive, working against Lotus, goes all the way in. Followed up her own miss. They'll wipe out the shot, say she traveled before going up with it. Pretty much same 5 the Warriors started the game with. The only difference is Lotus in for Melanie Moore. 12 to shoot for the Warriors. With it now, stepping back, kicking it this way to Martin for 3. Rolls it out. Pushing it in transition. High off glass, no for Sierra Hardy. And ripped away by Amari Martin, but she'll have it slapped away on the lay-in. Pinballs around and down. Guernsey with the bucket. That's her first points of the night. Comes in 7 points and just about 5.5 rebounds per game. Loon puts up the 3. Ring it in. Ashley Loon has had a solid start to this game. And again, Warriors don't get back on defense quick enough. Aquinas tries to catch them in that. Warriors 8 of 11 shooting to begin the game. 3 of 5 from three-point range. Putting up a wild shot on the drive was Loon. She'll get fouled.
That'll be a foul on number 30.
They'll get Hardy for her first.
And we've got a medium foul.
3:53 to go in the opening quarter. 19-10 our score. Warriors in front. That last foul going on Sierra Hardy. We'll step aside on your home for Warriors basketball. 3:53 to go, first quarter from inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Stephen McDonald here with you. Warriors lead it by 9 as they've come out of the gates shooting it hot. 8 of 11 from the floor overall. They're 3 of 5 from three-point range. Come in shooting just about 34% from 3 at the line. Out of the timeout is Ashley Loon. First free throw bangs off the back end. Second one up from Loon, splashes through. Warriors now doubling up the Saints of Aquinas, 20-10. Still 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Send it all the way this side for Cermak. Driving baseline, going up against a couple of Warriors defenders that time. Just above the free throw line, rips the net from Maddie Cermak. Cermak playing in career game number 38 tonight, now in her senior season. Mershimer will skip it over this way for Loon. Extra pass onto the wing for Amari Martin. Bit of a lazy pass that time from Martin, stolen away. And again, Aquinas looking to push the pace, and it pays off at the other end. An easy deuce on the lay-in. Three minutes to play in the quarter. Aquinas looking to inch back closer as this ball trickles outside. Mershimer steps back. Looked like that would have been a long two had it gone in. And the official says ball out of bounds going the other way. They'll send it into the corner. Long two on the way. Pops off the rim that time from Cermak. Offensive rebound, they send it back outside. That clock partially resets to 20. Long, high arcing three. Comes off the back end for Aquinas. Away with it is Mershimer. Extra pass into the corner for Loon. Another three for Ashley Loon. Loon making the most of her minutes tonight, getting the start. As that ball out of bounds on the far side. Looks like we'll head the other way with the Warriors. Going back to Loon, had a season-high 28 minutes played in the loss back on Saturday. So again, making the most of her minutes to begin the game tonight. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. It's Summers, Riley Place, Mershimer, Lotus, and Martin on the floor. Lotus tracked down the loose ball, taken away by the Saints. They're off and running, pass deflected and stolen back by the Warriors. Mershimer skips it across, has it swatted, but out of bounds on the baseline. It'll be a baseline inbound with Amari Martin. Martin driving in. Before her kick-out pass, a whistle and a foul on the inside on the drive. That'll be the first on Guernsey. Team second. Fouls are now level at 2. Putting up the three and knocking it down was Riley Place. Warriors lead it by 12. Swing it around the arc. Three on the way. Halfway down, it spun out for Alana Blackwell. Knocked down a couple threes early, did Blackwell. Couldn't get that one to fall. Dribble handoff that time for Martin. 1:01 to go in the first quarter. Stephen McDonald here with you. That last turnover, the 6th by the Warriors, both sides with 6 giveaways so far in this first quarter. 45 seconds to play in the quarter. They'll send it outside for Cermak, drives in, has it knocked away, will stay at this end. Both these teams have struggled a bit with turnovers as they both have 6. Warriors come in just about 19 per game, 20 on the other side for Aquinas. They have 8 to shoot driving, too strong on the layup try, 35 seconds and counting as Martin lost the handle, turned it back over, layup good. Sierra Hardy, the benefactor of that turnover by Martin. 20 seconds in the quarter. Out high with it is Mershimer. Warriors can hang on for the final shot. 8 to shoot as Summers steps back with it. She'll work it over to Amari Martin just inside the three-point line. She'll drive in and get it blocked. Meeting her at the summit was Bryn Reams. Rejects the shot as time expires on the first quarter. We head to the second from Garth Pleasant Arena, 26-16 after 1 on your home for Warriors basketball. Start of the second quarter in just a moment. Ashley Loon with a game-high 12 points in that opening quarter, went 4 of 5 from the floor. Alana Blackwell on the other side for Aquinas has 10. She went 4 of 7 in that first 10 minutes. Warriors shot it 5 of 7 from three-point range in that first 10 minutes. They shot it 62% overall. Hardy misses on the bunny from right in front. Straight away for Summers. She'll try a three. Comes up short. There was a collision on the shot. They'll get Hardy for her second. It's Summers, Place, Mershimer, Dakota Crone, and Melanie Moore on the floor for the Warriors. Mershimer tries to dump it in deep. They'll say deflected by the Saints and out of bounds. Dashke, Tarrant, Blackwell, Thomas, and Guernsey, the other 5 for Aquinas. 13 to shoot for the Warriors. Off a screen from Summers. Crone, dribble, hands off, swish! JC Summers for 3. Summers has had a fabulous start to her Warriors career. Came in averaging just under 17 points per game. Was also the WAC Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. On November 6th, she was given that distinction. Corner three for the Saints is up off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound pulled down. They'll swing it back outside, driving. Kick it into the near side corner left side. Too strong. Trying to body up on the inside. Just underneath the hoop was Mershimer. Battle for the rebound again. Pulled out by Aquinas once again. Just above the free throw line, shot comes up too strong. Finally, the defensive board for Melanie Moore. And that's something we saw in that sequence. Warriors have had trouble in the rebounding battle this season. Were heavily out-rebounded on Saturday against Concordia. Summers, my goodness, another three for J.C. Summers. They'll float it in deep. Goes straight up, can't hit the shot, working on Riley Place. Held in by the Warriors, and who else? J.C. Summers goes into the corner for it. They'll skip it over to her. She'll drive baseline. 7:40 to go in the half as Crone driving right, dumps it inside for Moore. Tried to hook it up with the right hand, no. Backing it out from the baseline, they'll drive right, high off glass. Couldn't find the range on the shot. Riley Place the board. Settling it down in the front court is Mershimer. 15 to shoot for the Warriors. 7:05 to go in the second quarter. Summers will try another three. She can't be stopped. Another three for J.C. Summers. The Saints have seen enough. They'll call time. 35-16 is our score. 6:57 to go in the half. We'll take the timeout with them on the Rochester Sports Network. While we have a moment, I'd like to remind you that you can follow the Warriors on Twitter and Instagram at RUWarriors for all the latest news and scores. Well, J.C. Summers has been impossible to stop here in the second quarter. For the game, she's a perfect 4 for 4 shooting, all from three-point range. She has 12, which ties her with Ashley Loon with a game-high 12. Those two have combined for 7 out of 8 from three-point range. Driving was Blackwell. Tried to send it far corner left side. Looks like we have a foul on the drive. They'll get Amari Martin for her second. Mershimer will come back in. Looks like she'll spell Amari Martin. Tried to bounce a pass in for Sierra Hardy. That'll be the 7th turnover on Aquinas. Both sides now with 7 turnovers. Mentioned back late in that first quarter, the rebounding battle for the Warriors will be important here this evening. Currently level in that regard at 14 is driving, shooting, high off glass, got it! Ella Berger with the bucket. 18 to shoot for Aquinas. They're just looking for something to get back in this ball game. Did she step on the baseline? Yes, she did. Turnover for Aquinas. That's their 8th. 6:05 to go in the first half. It's Mershimer, Lotus, Shahad Bakar, Ella Berger, and Ashley Loon on the floor. Lotus pivots, left-handed hook, too strong. And looks like we'll get a grab on the rebound. They'll get Lotus. Warriors have 14 field goals. They've assisted on 10 of those. They average just under 16 assists per game. Poked loose by Loon, and she'll pick it off the deck. 5.5 to go in the half. The Warriors up big with the basketball. Dribble handoff goes to Loon. She'll curl it as it goes into the hands of Bakar. Offensive rebound put back up and in on the jump stop from Ella Berger. Trying to drive on Lotus. Send it this way for Sierra Hardy. She'll step through a screen, float with the right hand. No, battle for it on the rebound. We'll get a jump ball between Hardy and Lotus. Second time this season the Warriors have played a game on their home floor, played a stretch on the road these last few weeks. Whistle on the tie-up down by the baseline.
That'll be foul on Aquinas, number 25, Paige Guernsey. That'll be her second, team second.
That'll be the second on Guernsey, team second of the quarter. Handoff to Mershimer. She'll bounce it inside. Can't connect on the feed with Berger. Berger up to 4 points for the Warriors. Bakar with it. Swing it outside for Berger. She'll drive in, handoff Mershimer. 2 on the way, short. 4:20 to go in the first half. Far side corner. Tapped towards the baseline, held in by the Warriors. There's a dive for it on the floor by Ella Berger. Will stay at this end for a baseline inbound. Quickly off the bench comes J.C. Summers. She'll come in for Ella Berger, who put in some solid minutes for the Warriors. Send it out high for Dashke. Little pump fake turning in the lane, scored off glass. That was a beautiful move by Guernsey that time. Her team just searching for anything to try and get their way back into this ball game. 3:45 still to play in the half, but it's been all Warriors here in the second. They'll dump it inside for Lotus. She'll turn, hook, and hit off glass with the left hand. First points of the night for Lotus. She averages just about 7.5 per game. Another offensive rebound for Aquinas. 13 to shoot off that partial reset. Up fake, send it back to the logo for 3. Loon got the board. She'll bring it into the front court for Summers. Summers with those 12 points. Swing it all the way back, straight up high. Send it in for Lotus. She'll pivot and score. Last time went to her left. This time goes to her right, showing off some touch in the painted area. 43-18. Corner shot through. Bryn Reams. Reams, a sophomore from Ionia, Michigan. 2:20 to go in the first half. Warriors in control of this one so far. Warriors led it by 10 at the end of one, outscoring Aquinas 17-4 in the second quarter. Bit of a wild shot, through some contact that time, can't find the bottom of the hoop. We'll get the foul on Mershimer. Inside 2 minutes to go in the first half. Working all the way right was Blackwell. Swing it back this way. Pivoting, tried to hook up a shot with the left hand. 10 to shoot as that never caught rim. Jump stop, goes up with the right hand. Corralled by Melanie Moore. 90 seconds to go. Into the front court is Bakar. She'll get a screen from Summers. Charges all the way in. Shot, no. Tapped out on the baseline. Will stay on this side.
In for Aquinas, number 30, Tiara Hardy.
Hardy will come back in. Moore on the baseline. They'll say she traveled with it. Rush it up the floor. Floater good off glass. Blackwell with 12 in this first half. She's been solid for her team. Needs some help. Was able to hold in was Riley Place. Turned it over though.
That'll be a foul on the Warriors, number 10, Shahad Bakar.
They'll get Shahad Bakar for her first, team's fourth. We've got 53.5 seconds to go in this first half. Dakota Crone comes back in for the Warriors. This way for Blackwell. Put it in the block, turning and shooting was Hardy, but looks like we have a whistle and a foul before the shot. Looks like they got Loon. That'll be her first. Loon and Summers with 12 points apiece for the Warriors. Free throw is good. Sierra Hardy at the line. Got the first. She has one more coming. Hardy with 3 points. As she misses the second one, had a season-high 22 points earlier this year against Governors State. She added 7 rebounds and 3 steals in that one. About an 11-second difference between clocks as the ball goes out on this side. 30.1 seconds to go in the half, 20 to shoot for the Warriors. They'll inbound it far sideline. Dakota Crone triggers in for Moore. A little too hot to handle that time for Shahad Bakar. Backing in, shooting, had it blocked by Bryn Reams. Reams had a block at the very end of the first quarter. They'll push it and score it. The block by Reams results in a 2 at the other end. 5 to shoot for the Warriors. Send it into the corner at the buzzer. Got it blocked. Dakota Crone with the shot attempt. And that'll do it for a fast-paced first half of action. 43-25 is our score. Get a few stats before we send you to the half. Warriors shoot at 54.8% from the floor. They went 8 of 11 on threes in that first 20 minutes of play. Both sides with 9 turnovers in that first half, but Warriors assisted 12 times on those 17 field goal makes. Blackwell for Aquinas, Summers and Loon for the Warriors all have a game-high 12. Summers added 4 rebounds to her efforts in that first half of play. 43-25 our score at the half. We'll step aside second half action coming up next on the Rochester Sports Network. Second half of action between the Rochester Warriors and Aquinas Saints just moments away from getting going. And if you missed the first half of action, well, you missed a lot. Warriors lead at 43-25. Warriors shot at just under 55% from the floor in that first half, shot 8 of 11 from three-point range. This is a team shooting about 34% from three on the year, so well above that mark in that first half of play. Mentioned the rebounding battle back in that first half of play. Warriors have struggled a bit rebounding the basketball at times this season, struggled in parts in that first half against some of the size of the Saints down low, but overall the rebound battle pretty even at 20-19 for Aquinas, so a better job, at least in that first half, by the Warriors in that respect. And again, something that we highlighted quite a bit in that first 20 minutes of play. 17 made field goals for the Warriors. They assisted on 12 of those buckets. J.C. Summers and Ashley Loon lead the Warriors with 12 apiece. That's a game high, tying Alana Blackwell on the other side for Aquinas. She had 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting. The next closest to her for the Saints was Sierra Hardy with 5. And an impressive first half from the aforementioned Summers and Loon. They went a combined 7 of 8 from three-point range, a combined 8 of 9 overall from the floor. Summers added 4 rebounds to go with her 12 first half points, as Rochester 1 half down, 1 to go from ending a 3-game losing streak on this 2023 season. Both these teams fell in their conference openers back on Saturday. Warriors fell 88-65 to Concordia, while the Saints fell 65-45 to Siena Heights. Driving to the free throw line, scooping was Martin. Second try, no. And we'll get a grab and a foul underneath the hoop as we're 22 seconds in to this second half. Foul goes against Mershimer. That'll be her third. Picked up the dribble, sends it this side. Swing it around. 3 with 12 to shoot. Tough miss on the wing that time. Ran it around the rim and slid out. Mershimer stutter steps, continues on the drive. They'll get Melanie Moore for the illegal screen that time. Driving all the way in, kiss it off glass on the run. And that's where, if you're Aquinas, that's where they've made their living in this game. Really done well, pushing the tempo at times, really forcing the issue at the rim. Just haven't been able to convert on it enough. 13 to shoot for the Warriors. Loon for 3, clangs it off the rim. Offensive rebound, a long rebound for Amari Martin, and the second try good on the lay-in from Celeste Mershimer. Floated in deep. Mershimer just walling up. Not sure she knew exactly where the ball was as it sailed over her head, but just able to put a body on Sierra Hardy as that ball goes out on the baseline. As you saw there, towards the end of that play, Mershimer kind of just threw her hands up, as just able to make a play without really possibly knowing where the ball was that time. She'll drive with it now, working to her left. Lotus thought about the 3. She'll send it straight away for Amari Martin. Loon tries a 3, got it, and the foul. She goes down right in front of the Warriors bench. count the three, and Ashley Loon will head to the free throw line. Give the assist to Amari Martin. Dashke with the foul. That'll be her first. Free throw to make it 4 points is through for Ashley Loon. Loon now with 15. Driving, can't hit. This ball will be tapped out over in the far corner. Looks like it'll stay in possession with Aquinas. Warriors after that last three by Loon, now 9 of 13 from three-point range. They tag Loon with her second. Working her way in is Thomas, throws up a shot, no. Rebound corralled by J.C. Summers. Rebound number 5 for Summers, duck it inside and got it to go. Kind of pinballed around before it fell for Grace Lotus. Looks like a sub getting ready to check in for the Saints. Baseline drive, turns and scores it on the lay-in. Warriors outscored Aquinas 17-9 back in the second quarter. That really opened things up for them, outscoring them 8-4 in the early going of this quarter. Stolen away, off and running, left to right, lay it in for Alana Blackwell. Blackwell now with 14 to lead her squad. Has been one of the bright spots this evening for Aquinas. Saints come in 2-3 on the year. Warriors 3-4 overall. Crowd on the Saints side looking for a travel by the Warriors. Official said she bobbled it as she took that extra step, as Blackwell rejects it at the three-point line. She'll race in, can't hit the shot. Follow-up swatted by Summers. And what are we going to get underneath? Looks like a foul called. They'll get Summers with the foul. 6:11 to go in the third. Ella Berger comes in for Summers, who just picked up the foul. The foul sends Hardy to the free throw line. First free throw, no good from Hardy. Hardy now 1 for 3 at the free throw line tonight, just 2 of 11 from the floor. Second one does find the bottom. Six points now for Hardy. Trying to dump it down low was Martin. She'll turn it over on the baseline, looking for Lotus. One thing to note with Grace Lotus, just one foul so far here tonight. She has fouled out of 2 contests already this year. High shot, goes off glass, no. Second try, runs off the rim. Away with it comes Amari Martin. She'll race it into the front court. Full head of steam, she'll curl it back out. Still 20 to shoot for the Warriors, so Mershimer backs out with it. Exchanges with Amari Martin. Berger in deep for Lotus. Got her own miss. Second try, no. Free throw line jumper, pure from Celeste Mershimer. again, Warriors doing a much better job tonight on the boards, and that's helped create this lead that they have. We're one tick inside of 5 minutes to play in the third. That'll send us to a media timeout on the floor, 53-32, Warriors in front, 4:59 to go in the third. We'll step aside on your home for Warriors basketball. .459 to go in the third quarter. Warriors up big in this one. Check out the Warriors team store for all your apparel needs, everything Under Armour, including t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Head to rochesterUwarriors.com/team-store. And also make sure to subscribe to the Rochester Sports Network on YouTube so you never miss a minute of Warriors athletics. Hardy at the free throw line out of the media timeout, sinks the first free throw. If she can make her second, we'll bring it back to within 19. Second one does fall through. Saints able to get it under 20. Still plenty of time left. Of course, the Warriors, I'm sure, know that. Mershimer with it. She'll tell Lotus to clear through for her. 10 to shoot for the Warriors. Martin with it. She'll go down to the baseline, kicks it this way. Mershimer for three. Yes! 10th three-pointer of the night for the Warriors. They're 10 out of 15. Their lead balloons back to 22. Into the painted area, runs it up and scores. Blackwell for two. Has done everything she can to give her team a boost tonight. Crone swings it around through Berger, straight away for Lotus. Thought about the three with 12 to shoot. 3:50 to go in the third. For Crone, 5 to shoot. Warriors need to put up a shot. Driving is Mershimer, and she'll go in with 2 to shoot and draws the blocking foul. That'll be the third on Guernsey.
Checking in, number 4, Maddie Sermon, number 22, Abby King. And number 24, Alexis Thomas.
Cermak, Thomas, and Tarrant come in. First free throw is good from Mershimer. Second free throw, good for her as well. Needed some help from the rim that time. Stepping back with it out high, working on Dakota Crone. Works to her left. Give it off to Blackwell. She'll race in. Goes straight up with it. And it looks like she'll hit the deck and get fouled. Those free throws a moment ago for the Warriors, just their 4th and 5th of the game. That'll be the 4th on Mershimer, so she'll sit down. Loon came in for her. It's Lotus, Berger, Crone, Loon, and Martin on the floor for the Warriors. Cermak, Tarrant, Blackwell, Thomas, and Reams, the 5 for Aquinas. Swing it around to Martin. Gives off for Lotus straight up top. 13 to shoot for the Warriors. In with it now is Loon. Lotus looking to feed. Crone pivots. Hands off for Martin. She'll step back, put up a 3. Off the heel of the rim. Rebound corralled by Alana Blackwell. She'll launch it way up floor. Extra pass. Shot comes up short. Pulled down by Amari Martin. She'll step into the front court, go down to the baseline, working right. Gets tripped up and fouled. They'll get Cermak for the foul. That'll be her first. 2:35 to go in the third. Martin will trigger from the baseline. Works middle. Hangs, can't hit. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Melanie Moore. Moore has 4 points with that last bucket. Rip a pass inside, turns. Can't hit the shot. Couple hops off the rim. Pulled down by J.C. Summers. Summers has had a whale of a game. 12 points, 5 rebounds on the night. Warriors will turn it over in the corner. Minute 55 to go in the third. Cermak steps inside the free throw line, passed off. Had it deflected, but it'll stay in possession with Aquinas. Jump stop and had it ripped away on the way up. That'll draw the foul.
Number 20, Amari Martin, her third. Number 23.
That's the third on Amari Martin. At the free throw line is Blackwell. First free throw is good. Gives Blackwell 19 on the night. Comes in averaging just about 24 per game. Won't get closer with that free throw, but still at 19 for the night. On the rebound, partial reset to 20. They have 12 left on that. Baseline drive, kick it outside. Blackwell, wide open 3. Again, the partial reset had it ripped away. Ashley Loon stripped it. She's off and running. Far corner, skips it to Crone. Summers for 3 again. Can't hit, rattled it off the rim. Just the second miss from distance for J.C. Summers. She's 4 of 6 for the game and 4 of 6 from 3. Blackwell has a game-high 19. Ashley Loon leads the Warriors with 16. Mershimer has 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, while Summers has 12 and 6 rebounds. Free throw swishes through for Thomas. A reminder that this is game 1 on the night between the Warriors and the Saints. The men will do battle around 7:30 later tonight. 1:05 to go in the third. Crone, swing it all the way around for Loon. She wants another three, can't connect on this one. Second try, no. Melanie Moore scoots over, corrals the miss. It'll be a turnover for the Warriors. 48.6 seconds to go in the third. The 13th turnover by the Warriors. Shot is away and through for Maddie Cermak. About a 1.5 second difference looks like between clocks. Warriors will have to get a shot away before that quarter buzzer sounds. They have 15 to shoot, 16 to go in the quarter, tapped out of bounds, but will stay on the left side of the floor. 12 to shoot, 13.8 to go in the quarter. Guernsey will check in. Looks like we have a timeout on the floor. 13.8 seconds to go in the third. Warriors lead it by 17. We'll step aside on the Rochester Sports Network. Sideline inbound comes from Summers. 13.8 seconds to go in the third. 10 to shoot for the Warriors. With it now is Loon. Wants to go for Summers. 5 to shoot for her. Bakar for three. Off the heel. 1 second remaining. And there it is, the end of the third quarter. 60-43 our score through three quarters. And that quarter, the third, was the first quarter of the night that Aquinas outscored the Warriors. Warriors outscored Aquinas 26-16 in the first, 17-9 in the second. Aquinas wins the third quarter, however, 18-17. Warriors shooting at 47% from the floor. They're 10 of 19 from three, while Aquinas shooting at 31% from the floor, just 2 of 11 from three-point range. Ashley Loon has 16 to lead the Warriors, Celeste Mershimer with 13, and JC Summers has 12 and 6 rebounds. Alana Blackwell with a game-high 19. She's 7 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 6 at the free throw line. She has 3 rebounds and 2 assists to her evening. 3 quarters down, 1 to go from Garth Pleasant Arena. This is your home of Warriors basketball. Ball put in play to begin the fourth and final quarter. Warriors have been in control of this one for most of the night. Losing the handle was Blackwell. We're going to tie up in a jump ball. This will be Warriors basketball on the possession arrow. Mershimer with it. And traveling is Lotus. Lotus 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist on the night. 3 is up. Pops out. Scramble for it on the floor. Scooped up by Mershimer. Warriors looking for win number 13 in the all-time series between these two programs. Driving, shooting, got it! J.C. Summers gets it to creep over the front of the rim. Pushing in transition, laying it in at the other end was Sierra Hardy. And again, for Aquinas, that's something that they've had success with all night long, really pushing the tempo on some of these inbound feeds off a made basket by the Warriors. 10 to shoot, Place for 3. Making their way over to the far corner as Riley Place unable to catch up with her own miss. Ashley Loon comes in for Riley Place. Backing her way in, shooting, got it from Hardy. Hardy all of a sudden up to 12 points, although just 4 of 14 from the floor. Martin weaving her way in, can't hit, tried to run up the scoop. Pushing it, stepping in, comes up well short, followed her own miss, and gets fouled. Was Blackwell.
That'll be foul on number 4, Grace Loden, third, first.
That'll be the third on Lotus. That'll send Blackwell to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good.
What? I texted you a picture.
Just inside 8 minutes to play
look at it
in the
game.
final quarter. Free throw, second free throw,
Sandra has it on
good.
his phone.
Aquinas trying to claw their way back in. Mershimer takes a look, picks up the dribble with 15 to shoot. Send it over to Amari Martin, and she traveled with it on the far wing. Coach Ocampo with some words for Amari Martin after that last turnover. 7.5 to play. They'll kick it out. Wide open 3 is up. Warriors catch a bit of a break there. That 3 would have cut it down to 10. Mershimer directing traffic will get it back from Summers. 15 to shoot for the Warriors. Off a screen from Summers. 8 to shoot. Mershimer steps back for 3. Yes! Big time swing there for the Warriors. A missed 3 at this end by Aquinas. Could have sent it to a 10-point differential. Instead, on the other end, it's Mershimer hitting a 3, and the lead is back to 16. Give the assist on that 3 by Mershimer to Grace Lotus. Put up a shot, may have gotten deflected on the way up. A bump and a foul at midcourt. They'll get Thomas with her first. She bumped Mershimer right at midcourt. Looked like Thomas had some words for Mershimer after that foul. 6:45 to play. Dump it high post for Lotus. She'll turn, puts up the shot, and get fouled. That'll be the first on Reams. Summers, Mershimer, Loon, and Martin join Lotus on the floor. Lotus is at the free throw line. Her first free throw is good. Dashke, Blackwell, Thomas, Hardy, and Reams, the 5 for Aquinas. Second free throw through as well. 2 at the line for Grace Lotus. Warriors lead is back to 18, and again, go back to that sequence. They had an open look for 3 that would have cut it down to 10. On the reverse, can't hit. That was Thomas on the reverse try. Slowing it down here is Mershimer. Straight away from Summers, they work it inside, send it back outside. Martin for 3. Rebound tapped and controlled, rush it up the floor. Can they catch up to it? And no, they can't. Out of bounds on the baseline. Missed opportunity for the Saints. Melanie Moore back in for the Warriors. Looks like she replaced Lotus. Martin driving, scooping, scoring. Just the 4th points for Martin. She's dealt with some foul trouble here tonight, has 4 fouls. 69-51 Warriors, 5:15 to go. Driving was Mershimer, big time rejection on the drive. Off and running are the Saints. They have a 5-on-4. It was blocked by Summers, but they'll say a whistle and a foul. Just the second on Summers. That'll put Guernsey at the line. Summers has 14 points, 6 rebounds, has 3 blocks as well. Mershimer and Loon lead the Warriors with 16. 5 minutes to play. To the front court comes Mershimer. Floating is Loon, got it to go off glass. Ashley Loon breaks that tie with Mershimer. They had 16, now 18 for Loon. Work it to Amari Martin. Bit of a stutter step there inside the paint. Gave it up to Loon. Outside for Martin. Before the kick-out feed to Amari Martin, had the open look in the corner. Looks like Coach Ocampo called a timeout. 11 to shoot for the Warriors. 4:20 to go in the game. We'll step aside for the timeout on the Rochester Sports Network.
Coming
and it keeps popping up. Yeah, it looks like nothing changes every time. It's fine, it's just annoying because it'll be like every third or fourth time I go to mark a score, it'll pop up and it freezes the screen. Yeah. It will let
We've
me
got
when I get
4:20
rid
to
of
go in the
pop-up.
game. Warriors lead at
If the pop-up on the
71
screen, I
to
can't touch it.
53. The women's
Yeah, I know.
basketball
It's
team will
fine.
be back at home Saturday, December 2nd against the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Tip-off
Okay.
for that game is set for 1 p.m. Eastern, and we'll have that for you right here on the Rochester Sports Network. That'll be game 1 that day with the Blue Devils. Men's team will tip off at about 3 o'clock Eastern that same day. Inside feed from Amari Martin picked off. Baseline drive, feed it back into the middle, and good from Thomas. Excellent find on that baseline drive by Dashke there. Mershimer lost the handle, able to get it to Loon. She'll float, can't hit. It was halfway down and it popped out. Offensive rebound Moore. Her putback try doesn't fall, but she'll hit the deck and draw the foul. Free throw comes off from Melanie Moore. Second one, jumps around and falls this time for. They'll send in Dakota Crone for Summers. Summers' night might be done. Still 3.5 to go in the game. On the drive, had it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay at that end with Aquinas. That was Blackwell on the run. They'll get it in. Far corner right side for Hardy. Pass nearly taken away by Moore. Stepping through off glass, got it. Guernsey for 2. Swing it over, Amari Martin. She'll float and score. It answers back from the 2 at the other end by Guernsey. And again, going back to Amari Martin, just her 6th points of the night for her. Has dealt with foul trouble all night, has 4 fouls to her night, so hasn't really been able to get going too much on the offensive side of things. And all of a sudden, quickly back into the game is J.C. Summers. A quick break for her, only about a minute or so. First free throw spins out for Paige Guernsey. 2:51 to go. Guernsey's second is pure. It's Summers, Mershimer, Lotus, Loon, and Martin on the floor for the Warriors. Mershimer used a screen from Summers there. Work it around to Loon. Had it deflected, stolen away. Pocket picked from Mershimer. Hardy with the 2. It's back to a 14-point differential, still 2:20 to play. And then getting a little too close on that one. Looked like that was Guernsey. Just a little too hot in her pursuit of Amari Martin. That'll be the 4th on Guernsey. 20 to shoot for the Warriors. Backing up with it is Summers. Just at the elbow for Lotus. She'll turn, go baseline, picks up her dribble. Mershimer uses a screen to go baseline. 7 to shoot, outside for Martin. Extra pass for Loon. Have to get a shot up with 3, and got it to go. Fought through some contact on her way to the rim. Would not be denied. Stopping, turning, scoring. All of a sudden, Paige Guernsey coming alive in the final few minutes of this one. Guernsey into double figures with 11. Loon, crossover dribble, gives off to Amari Martin. She'll work to her left, float up a shot, no. Into the front court comes Alexis Thomas. 3 is up from Blackwell. The board for Mershimer. For Mershimer, that's rebound number 8 tonight for her. Also has 16 points. Loon, long 2, can't hit. Final minute of play. Stepping past Loon, driving in, was Hardy, had it blocked. J.C. Summers looks like she got a hand on it, as the Warriors will walk it into the front court. About a 15-second difference. That block a moment ago from Summers is her 4th of the night. Dish it inside, reverse shot off glass, no. Follow-up, yes. Grace Lotus, right place, right time on that missed shot. Final 13 seconds. Shot clock, of course, is off. 8 to shoot. Picked up on the baseline, they'll send it outside. Swing it around far side, Blackwell for 3. Pounds it in with 0.8 seconds to go. Warriors just have to inbound it. They will to Summers, and that is the final horn. Warriors win it 78-65. Some final stats in this one before we sign off. Again, the men's team will be in action just about 30 minutes from now, taking on Aquinas right here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Warriors shoot at 47% from the floor for the game. They shoot at 50% from 3. And again, a lot of assists in this one, as they assisted on 22 of the 30 field goals that they made in this one. Alana Blackwell had 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, also adding a block to her night. Ashley Loon had 20 for the Warriors, also had 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Celeste Mershimer, 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists for her, while J.C. Summers, another loaded stat line for the freshman, 14 points, 6 rebounds, had 4 blocks in this one. Warriors end their 3-game losing skid, pick up their first win in conference play. They go to 1-1 in conference play, 78-65, your final score. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Sports Network.